Hey guys, hello. So what I'm about to show you is a quick combo you can do that's close to what Ongbal does it in his no-hit boss fights. I seen other people do it as well, and this combo is more focused towards bosses. You don't want to use it as much on the enemies, and it's not about juggling. It's about being safe. So it's about not getting hit. So what you're gonna do is you first things first you gotta learn that to do this combo, you must be locked on to the boss. So always make sure you lock on to the boss with the down arrow. Just make sure you lock on and make sure you don't miss your first hit that I'm going to show you. It's a basic attack. You just gotta land your basic attack. It's gotta be a free hit, so the enemy cannot block your attack, otherwise it doesn't work. And what we're going to do is basically do a stab, which is R1 triangle. We can hold it, and if you hold towards the end, you're gonna see some fireworks, a circle around the stab. You see, is not fully charged, it doesn't appear. Now that it's fully charged, it appears. And there is a skill that you can get on the stab. I think it's level 1 or 2. It's called the Swift Stab. It costs stamina, and if you press R1 after doing a stab, you can actually go through him. But it only works on swords and dual wield one-handed weapons, as you can see. It does not work with a spear. A spear does another thing. Great swords actually do another thing as well, and the punches do another thing as well. So you gotta be with sword and shield and or dual wield weapons for this to work. I prefer with sword and shield because dual wield weapons are too spammy. You just wanna spam heavy attacks or something else. And great sword and board are easier to combo because they only do one attack at a time. Like one R2 and one heavy attack is only one attack, one basic attack is only one attack. So what you want to do is, instead of doing what was told in the menu, in the skills menu, you don't want to hold and then press R1 again. The other way to do it that I think is faster and easier is just let triangle go. Keep holding R1 and let triangle go. As you can see, you move through the enemy. But we cannot hold this position for too long in a boss fight, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna learn a way to cancel it. So what I learned watching Ongbal fight is that if you do an R1 and then quickly follow it up by a stab, it actually fully charges the stab. As you guys can see, it fully charges the stab. As I mentioned, the circles are around the stab, means it's fully charged. And if it's fully charged, we can basically do what we already did, which is let triangle go. So we're gonna press R1, basic attack, R1 triangle, and let triangle go, like this. See? It's really fast, you need some muscle memory to get going. But with that information, you guys already know that you can keep moving back and forth between the boss. And I think, as I mentioned in my Portuguese videos in the description, as I mentioned in boss fights that I did on the channel, going through the enemy in this game is the best thing you can do when you're talking about boss fights, because most enemies have insane tracking. They're gonna find you if you're not behind them, and their hitbox are just straight up, they're not that great, as you can tell. So you can be on the side and the hitbox will also catch you. So the tracking plus the hitboxes make it very hard to dodge some attacks. So what you want to do, go through him. When you're behind him, there's no way he's gonna catch you. That's it for the basics. I'm gonna teach you now some ways to extend this combo. For example, what Ongbal does is he likes to use force palm a lot, especially with unarmed. So force palm, you can level it up. It's on the green tree right here. You can level it up 3 times, and you can do 3 force palms. The last one is tag as the enemy, and force palms are the best way to build up posture. So he likes to do just basic attack, go through him, force palm. But the thing is, if you do that, even though you're locked onto the target and you get a free hit, you won't be able to hit your force palm. Why? Because it goes where you're facing, and we are not facing the enemy. We are facing that direction. So what Ongbal does, it does heavy attack after going to the enemy, because the heavy attack will follow the enemy like this. See? The heavy attack makes your character do 180 and hit the enemy. So that's basically what we want to do. We want to go through him, we're going to heavy attack, and then we're going to force palm our way, like this. I just missed it, so let's pretend you didn't see that. Heavy attack, force palm, force palm, force palm. The enemy will be staggered, you can go with another heavy, and then R1 and R2 to finish your combo up. So that's the Ongbal's combo explained. I don't like that combo that much because I don't level up spirit that much, and it's very spirit demanding, as the third force palm is very costly on the spirit. So as you can see, I have only a few spirit leveled up. I'm actually not that much leveled up into my stats. I'm more leveled up into perks. So what I prefer is do it just spam some heavy attacks and then R1 and R2 like this. Gonna hit him, go through him, R2, 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 R1 and R2. Why? Because most of the skills you have in the game are for R1, R2, heavy attacks, or the special one, R2 and R1. As you can see, I have one right now. So yeah, I think it's easier on the spirit, so you don't need that much spirit, and it's actually easier to press. And when you're in R1 and R2 like this, you're also invincible actually, so enemies cannot deal damage to you. So go through him, R2, invincible, and the enemy does not get the chance to hit you. It's easier said than done. You will actually need to get a free hit, so it's best to use when you're about to punish someone. Let's say the enemy just missed an attack, you get to his back, and then you start doing your combo, but it needs to be locked on, as I said, and then you can do whatever you want. That's basically it. I don't think there's much else to say. This is a simple video about Ongbal's combo and some variations. I actually do that in every weapon because I think so fast. For example, in the spear, it's 7 hits, but it's so fast, faster than R1 and A or R1 and X on the PS5 controller. R1 and X actually just does like a little bit stabs, some thrusting attacks, but if you do this fast combo, you can get many stabs in like this, and then you can already go back. You see, you don't even get locked in the animation. So I do that especially for Damien. I like to do that on the rapier, on the spear. Most weapons I do just combo this fast combo and go through the enemy. Alright, so thanks guys for watching. I hope it helps. I hope it makes your life easier against some bosses, and bye bye.